Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Yeah, listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey. Why don't you join me? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get them on, y'all. You better give me some eggs while I listen. Steve Harvey. Yeah. Why don't you join in with me? If you're with me, help me say. You gotta. Turn on. Yeah. Turn on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. So y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them up, Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Yeah, I do. Man, God is good. Hey, today I just want to get right to it because this has really been pressing me. I woke up and this was on my mind and I wanted to share it with you because I know this for a fact. See, I've lived this for a fact. And you know, the majority of things I talk about in the morning before we get started with the regular show is something that I've experienced. I can only tell you what I know. And so I've really understood why God has had my life go the way that it's gone. Because if I didn't have all these tests in my life, if I didn't have all these tests that I passed, all these tests that I failed, if I didn't have all of those, the good and the bad, what could I share with you in the morning? What could I tell you about hanging? What could I tell you about failing and then winning? What could I tell you about hanging in there when all hope was gone? How could I share that with you unless I've had those moments myself? I don't care what happens to you. I don't care what you're going through. Don't you dare give up. Under no circumstances. Don't you dare ever give up. It is the biggest trick that the enemy has, is making us think we ain't gonna make it. To water down the illusion that there's a possibility that you might still have a chance to get over. The biggest trick he uses is when you make a mistake and you fall, he gets you to start to thinking it's final, that there is no resurrection, there is no redemption, there is no recovery. He just makes you think it's final. He is the master deceiver. Don't you dare ever give up. I don't care what besets you, befalls you, trips you up, what circumstantial situations may arise. Don't you dare ever give up. Because listen to me, these are tests that you are going through. And these tests, whether you pass the test or it appears that you failed the test accomplishes the mission if you're smart about it. If you pass the test, let's say you're going through a situation and you get over and it goes the way you want it to do, then what you've learned is if you hang in there, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, okay? Mission accomplished. If you fail the test and it doesn't go the way you want it, and it goes the opposite, and it turns out into a negative result, and the response you were looking for is a no, that's not final. That doesn't mean it's over. That doesn't mean it's time to turn back. It simply means that now you have learned a valuable experience. You have learned a valuable lesson. You now know what not to do. You are now, because you know what not to do, another step closer to getting it right. Listen to me. It has to happen this way. You have to have the rain in your life to get the flowers in your life. You got to have the darkness in your life to appreciate the sunshine in your life. You got to have woes and worries to appreciate the joys. It is merely a test. So when you get through failing, and you get through stumbling, and you get through messing it up, all that's getting you one step closer to getting it right. Oh, my relationship ended. I'll never be able to find another person like that. Not only will you be able to find a person like that, you can find a person that's far better than that if you don't give up. But see, sometimes you got to go through the bad ones to get to the good ones. Don't you dare ever give up. I don't care what happens to you. If you lose a loved one, and Lord knows I've lost some people I've loved dearly with every inch in me. I've lost my mother, my father, my brother, and my best friend. I don't know. I know people who have lost their children. Goodness, man, I can't even imagine that. But they kept on going. What you giving up for? Oh, I got you, miss them, and I got you grieving. But I got news for you. Don't you let the devil make you think it's over for you because somebody else ain't still here. It was their time. Now, I'm not trying to lessen the blow for you, but I'm trying to get you up on your feet so you can stop all this, oh, woe is me, because the things that's happening to you, you're not the first person it's happened to. Come on now, let's get a grip. Let's wrap your mind around this thing. You have got to move forward if it's just in memory of those people. I was on one of the commercial breaks the other day, and somebody asked me something, and I forgot the question, but my answer was, I've always wanted my mother and father to be proud of me. And in their absence and their demise, I'm hoping just somehow, man, that they watching me, that they see their boy, that I'm down here, that I'm doing better, that I'm making something out of myself, that I'm loving my wife, that I'm taking care of my kids. I just want my old man to see that about me. You know, I want my mother to see that I'm trying to get my life together over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a better person. My mama was a Sunday school teacher for 40 years. She been praying for me for a long time. I just hope, man, and that's all I'm doing, is just hoping that they see me so they can be proud of me. See, you got to understand that when you make these mistakes, that when you fall and stumble and you get it oh so wrong, it ain't over for you. Don't you dare ever give up. Don't stop thinking, man, because it ain't happening just the way you want it to, that it ain't meant to be. Devil, he got so many tricks to deceive you. You know why you're being tested right now? Because there is no testimony without the test. You got to go through something. It's all good, man. I'm telling you. Just wanted to share that with you. Don't you give up out there. I don't care what's happening. Don't get deceived. The victory's coming, but you ain't gonna get it if you quit. Hang on, y'all.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your undivided attention, please? This is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Left my home in Georgia.
Come on, boy.
Headed for the Frisco Bay. Yeah.
Oh, you supposed to finish that. Come on now. You can't just stop right.
Seem like nothing gonna come my way. Well, sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Yeah. Ooh, Lord, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
Love it. Okay, that's all I want to share. I knew the whistle was coming. I knew he couldn't avoid that part.
I mean, he paused.
I love that
Gather
kind
up
of stuff.
his breath.
There's some kids right now don't know what that is right there. Do you know what that is, Junior?
Andy Griffith Show.
Okay, okay.
Oh.
Boy, if you didn't know that, I was going to slap you. Ladies and gentlemen, Shirley Strawberry.
Hey, good morning, Steve. You're in a good mood today.
And the caller for real.
Oh, good morning. I like that. Good morning, Steve. What's up, crew?
And then there was Junior, oh, Junior boy for me.
Morning, everybody.
And the fool nephew Tommy.
Ding, 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 ding.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
How you feel, Steve?
So,
Sounds like
One of a
good.
kind,
Feel good.
love affair. It's the kind of love that you read about in fairy tales.
Look at Cat in there bouncing.
Oh, that was a jam, man.
Oh, wow.
That was in my playlist.
Well, you know what you got me thinking, man?
What?
Woo! Freedom Friday, boy. That used to be back in
Man,
Florida.
let me tell you something. Freedom Friday, in case you all don't know, was on Fridays. I used to just sit in the booth. Sometimes we call Freedom Friday loose in the booth. Steve in there by himself. I would give the crew off. And on Fridays, I would just sit in the booth and play whatever I wanted to play and say whatever I wanted to say. And it was called Freedom Fridays.
Or battles. We had battles.
Or the crew would battle. We would play a song, and then the other would try to top it. And sometimes it'd be the ladies against the guys. And
Carla know too much, though. I don't like battling her. She knew all the music.
no, she used to humiliate you, Tommy.
Genius over here.
Yeah, Tommy, she used to humiliate you.
Oh, my gosh. She used to let me
Me
out.
and Shirley would go toe to toe, and then when it got to y'all, but we just started losing. Cause Shirley knows some good songs now.
Yes, she does.
Oh, so Shirley was throwing out some hammer. It was hard for me to get Shirley a lot of times. But every
Maybe
time
we'll do it
Tommy
again one
came
day.
up with his one damn song, Carla would crush his ass.
All right, but Tommy. All right, look. Steve, your favorite segment is here today. Of course, it's Ask Steve. When we come back, get your questions ready, crew. 32 minutes after the hour, it's Ask Steve, and it's right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, your favorite segment, Ask Steve. Guess what time it is?
Man, ready.
It is time for Ask Steve. All right.
Ready. What you need?
All right, here we go. Here's the first question. Steve, name something that you were really, really excited about. I mean, couldn't wait till it came out. When it came out, didn't live up to the hype.
Pink Panther.
You wrong for that. Pink Panther.
Man. Worst damn movie. Man, I went to see Pink Panther. I was talking about how great that movie was going to be. What am I doing in here? You know, man, it was a detective movie. It was horrible. It was horrible. Oh, it was horrible.
Peter Sellers, right?
I hate every minute of that movie. That's the worst movie I've gone to that I thought was coming out. It was a long time ago, but it's amazing how that popped up too, because I knew exactly. Man, it's
The
like you.
old one or the remake with Steve
Which one you
Martin?
talking about?
Which one?
Oh no, the old one.
Oh, okay.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
Tell us how you really feel.
Went to that movie.
Right. All right. right. Well, there you go,
Okay.
Shirley.
All right, Tommy. Thank you, Steve, for that. Tommy?
Yeah.
Let me think. What is a story that you've been waiting to share, but no one has asked the right question?
Man,
There's so many.
that's a tough one, man, because I've shared a lot of stories.
Yeah, you're
a
great
storyteller.
storyteller,
Yeah.
Steve.
And I love
You
telling
are.
stories, too.
Yes,
so
you do.
it's like it excites me to tell stories because it's just in my blood to tell stories. That's how my whole career has been comedically. I'm not a joke writer. I'm a storyteller. I paint pictures. I got that from Richard Pryor. He was such a vivid picture painter. That
You
no
tell
matter,
us a story now.
yeah, I mean, whether you knew what he was talking about precisely, or if you had it in your memory bank, it didn't matter, or it was an experience of yours, it didn't matter. His ability to paint a picture of the wino standing in the street
Oh, yeah.
that booked the numbers didn't need pen nor paper, stood in the middle of the street directing traffic. That story he was telling, man, was like phenomenal.
All right, Steve, at this point, I'm going to remind you, please, to keep your answers as brief as possible. So
That
we can
was
get
as
many
questions as possible.
questions
For
in.
a story.
You know
anyway,
what, Shirley?
Shirley.
It was a story question. Excuse me.
Come on.
You know,
Carla, your turn. You're up.
All right, here you go. If you could add 10 years to your life or $10 million to your bank account,
Oh, come on.
no,
That's
give me the
probably
10
not a
years.
bit.
Hands down. Give me
Yeah.
the 10 years.
yeah,
I'll make
Yeah.
that. Hey, man, give me them 10 years.
maybe I should ask Tommy that one. Which would you choose and
Because
why?
I can answer that for Tommy right now. If you gave Tommy $10 million, he'll take it and fake his death in front of his
Yes.
family.
Yes,
You
yes.
know?
Yeah.
and start over.
Junior, what you got? Oh, Carla. Yo, you already asked your.
I did, and I did it. Yeah, my money
That was
wasn't.
good.
All right. So, you've been around a minute, man. What is something that was way better about 15 years ago? Something that you just knew was way better.
I need a little bit more time than that because I would say music.
Oh,
Music.
That's a good answer, Steve.
A little bit more than 15 and I'll tell you it was music.
Yeah.
That was 2004.
Oh, no, no, music was, to me in 2004, I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Didn't seem like it. Wow, 15
15
years
years,
ago.
yeah,
2004.
Yeah.
Wow.
Time is moving. It really is moving.
It really
yeah.
is.
You know, I want to remind you, Shirley,
Yes.
that these questions should come along at a lot quicker pace.
All right, here we go. Steve, how do you live dangerously? You know, is there something you do that's a little edgy, dangerous?
Mm-hmm.
How do you live that way? I mean, what do you do?
He don't do.
Yeah, he's pretty safe. You're a pretty safe
Yeah.
guy.
It damn sure ain't his taxes. He
Yeah.
making
Yeah,
sure of that.
yeah.
It's not swimming, none of that.
Hell no,
Uh-uh.
swimming with
Ain't
the
none of that.
sharks.
Bungee
Ain't no
jumping.
skydiving. Ain't no, learning how to fly no plane. Probably the most adventurous thing I do is I stand on the edge of a boat when it's moving. It's about as out there as I get. Woo, this boat moving. Steve, it's slow, but it's moving.
Yeah, you're pretty safe though, Steve. You
Yeah,
are.
he's a
Yeah.
safe
Yeah,
guy.
you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, come on, Tommy, you're up.
Oh, okay. What bogus award did you win in high school? Did you ever win a bogus award in high school?
Yeah, I won most difficult.
Shows
That's
up
That
today.
ain't bogus. That's on point, ain't it?
That's the only one I won. So. I ain't winning nothing else.
How were you difficult in high school? What were you doing?
I mean, I ain't get it, man. I ain't like nobody at my school. So what? Why we in here? What is this studying for? I ain't learning nothing. And when are we graduating so I can turn the page and get on with my life? Which I immediately went and started destroying right away. Right after high school, I started destroying my life personally.
Oh man.
Oh man, tore it up. And I'm talking about went on a tear.
But look at you now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus.
It worked out. It worked out.
I am slowly becoming the person I should have been a long time ago. It's a damn shame, really.
All right, do we have time for one more quick
Yeah.
one, Carla? Come on.
All right, here we go. What is the one thing that you always fight about with your significant other? One thing, quickly.
What's in my backyard?
Oh, that's right. She be throwing some cold stuff
Oh,
back
you
there.
mean the
What the hell
roller
is this?
rinse?
What is that?
Yeah.
Baby, why do we have that out here? Cause it's for the grandkids. I don't want no more grandkids.
All right, coming up, more fun. Run that prank back with the nephew in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Nephew in the building with Run That Prank Back. What you got, Neff?
Your house is my house.
Well, then my mortgage
Your
is
house.
your mortgage.
Is my house. It's 2020. Got one for you right here. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Russell.
Yeah, this is Russell.
Hi, Russell. I'm Isaiah. I'm a realtor, real estate, and I'm trying to do some schematics. I'm calling the right house. I'm not quite sure. Are you West Dixie Road?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
What's this in reference to?
How many square feet is your house, if you don't mind me asking?
It's about 3,500 square feet.
I don't know if this is the right house or not. You have a deck out in the back, a all-weather type of deck out in the back?
Yeah, I do. What's this about?
Okay. How, if you don't mind me, Russell, how long have you lived there?
Yeah, my man, I've already asked you twice. You asking me for, personal information on my crib. What's this in reference to?
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm a realtor, and I'm trying to get ahead of some things that's going on. And
Ahead of what?
well, it's been brought to my attention that your house is going into foreclosure, and it's going to be on the market in the next two to 3 weeks. So I wanted to make sure I was getting the right house, and I wanted to make sure I knew all this.
Then you got the wrong house. My house is not going in foreclosure. I'm up to date. I'm good. So you definitely got the wrong house.
Okay, hang on. So West Dixie Road, and like you said, 3,500 square feet. This is a 2-car garage, right?
I don't know what information you're getting, but when it comes to my name and my crib and what's going on with my bills and all that, I'm up to date and I'm fine. So you got the wrong information. You got the wrong person or the wrong information on the right house, whatever it is. But this is not. My house is definitely not going into foreclosure.
Well,
I'm on top of my bills like it's my woman. You get me? So so my whole thing is I don't even know why you're calling. My house is definitely not for sale. It's not going to foreclosure. I'm not behind on my bills.
Well, sir, I'm telling you what my books say, and this is I'm looking at legitimate, legal paperwork.
Money, yo, what I'm trying to tell you is this: I don't care about your books. Read what I'm writing to you. I'm up to date on my mortgage. You're just a realtor, so my whole thing is nobody's selling my house. My house is not.
Okay, hold on, no. Let's back up. Let's go back to just a realtor. You're not going to talk to me like that. Now, I'm a realtor, and I'm a person that's on top of my game. Your house is going into foreclosure. Now, you can be in denial if you want to be, but I'm just trying to get on top of everything and try to sell the house as soon as it hits the market. So I know what I'm doing. You don't know.
Until I sell, my man. Look, my ain't going into foreclosure, dude.
So if I'm looking at paperwork here, why am I looking at paperwork that has your address on it, sir?
That sounds like a personal problem. Obviously, you're not on top of your
Well, the personal problem is going to be yours when they come put you out your house. This says foreclosure at your address.
Man, yo, look, I'm trying to tell you, man. Don't knock on my door. Don't call. None of that. Nobody's coming to my house, knocking on the door, trying to put me out my house. And on top of that, a foreclosure takes a long time.
Well, that's what I mean. This has been in there a long time. It's coming up in the next couple of weeks. That's what I'm telling you.
What paperwork do you have?
I am looking at paperwork.
What bank? Do you even know what bank is selling the house or trying to put me in foreclosure? You're not.
Are you with First Fidelity?
That's not your concern.
Okay. Well, you just asked me, sir. You just asked me. That's what's on this paperwork.
It's not in the foreclosure. You got the wrong paperwork. You got the wrong address attached to somebody else's
Okay. This is your address. It is the right square footage. It is the right house, sir.
I'm entertaining you right now, my man. I'm telling you, I'm not. My isn't going into foreclosure.
Okay. You know what? You're getting angry with me, but really, if you'd have paid your bills, you wouldn't be in this situation. You know what I mean?
Are you paying
and
your bills?
I'm paying my bills, but evidently you're not paying yours because you're on your way into foreclosure. And now you're getting upset with me when I'm just a realtor calling, trying to catch.
It's funny to me. This is funny. I'm on my deck handling my business barbecuing right now, dude. I'm not. There's zero, less than zero fear of me going into foreclosure.
The attitude is not necessary. Matter of fact, this is probably.
You call me with this bullshit? Get the
This is probably your last barbecue on the deck, so enjoy that.
Look, you come over here and you call me again, you'll be on the grill. You got me?
All I'm telling you is this right here, bro. They coming to close your house out in 2 weeks. All I wanted was the schematics on your house. That's all I wanted.
Well, obviously, you have all the information you need. You already know more about what's going on with my personal affairs than I do. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a problem if somebody knocks on my door.
Okay, well, I need to come over and take a look at that.
I'm not getting foreclosed on. That's not how it works.
All right, I need to come over and take some pictures of the house. So is that going to be...
Get off the internet. Get it off the internet. But you got the wrong house.
I need to come inside, sir, and see the condition of the house.
You're with me, right? I'm not going into foreclosure. I'm up to date with all my shit. You're not coming to my house. You're not getting inside the house.
Okay.
You don't know what the you're talking about.
Well, I'll tell you what, your coworker, Michaela, she seems to think different.
Michaela?
Don't you work with Michaela?
Yeah. What's Michaela got to do with this?
Michaela got me to call you, baby. This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Russell, you been pranked, baby. You been pranked, baby.
Oh, my God. Oh, my. Oh, my God. Oh, that's crazy, man. I'm like, man, I got my up to date, man. What y'all talking about? I'm up to date, man.
You up to date, baby? So even through the pandemic, you still up to date?
I'm up to mother date, man. Yeah.
It's 2020, man. Tell me this. What's the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Yes, sir, baby. You up to date, baby. You up to date.
Whoa.
You got that right.
You play way too much.
Man,
He
told
was-
you
Said,
wasn't
baby.
in the house.
Go
All
a
that
hard left
information
on
was
you.
wrong.
He was
You
handling
come
his
over here if
business
you want to. You
barbecue.
going to be on the grill.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh my goodness.
I tell you
I'm
what.
up to blank.
Come here in if you come out, knock on my door in 2 weeks, going to be a problem.
It's gonna be a situation, huh?
Dog, full blown. Just need you to know. All right, come on, man. I'm on top of my bill. I'm on top of my bills like I am my woman. Come on, man.
Yes.
I ain't never heard that
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, that was my line now.
Oh, wow, Tommy. Woo! You be pushing
Yeah,
the buttons,
Tommy,
brother.
that was scary.
Push the button, baby.
He said, hey,
talking
man,
about
hey, man, hold on. I done asked you twice, who are you? Now, there ain't no more personal business. What you want?
yeah.
But then Tommy tried to get offended. Just the realtor.
Wait a minute, man. You're not going to talk down to me.
But he didn't told you though, man. You got all the wrong information, man. All that's the wrong information.
Right. But I'm gonna come
Yeah,
take
yeah,
But I
yeah.
done gave him all the right information, though. Okay?
They're all good though, King of Pranks.
I was trying to be stupid for y'all. I just work hard at trying to be stupid for y'all.
Some of them he be going too far, Shirley. Don't tell him that. Some of this is just too damn much. His life is in danger on a couple of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Inviting a date, Steve, back to your home is certainly a big step, in the relationship when you've moved it on to that level. And as you can imagine, there are definitely things that you can do to make sure that visit leaves a lasting impression. And I'm talking about in a good way, okay? For example, for men to go to a woman's home, definite turn-ons include a nice-smelling home. Everyone likes, when you walk in, the house smells good, books on display, things like that. So, Steve, I have to ask you, what things turn you on and turn you off when you visit your date's home for the first time? Think back, guys.
I like a woman's house that's clean.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that's
and I wanna walk
it.
in
That is number one for me.
and your house be clean.
Yes. Yes.
If your house nasty and I'm over here for the first time, and we're looking at first impressions, my impression immediately is you nasty. Now, fellas, when she come over your house, she has the right to expect the same thing.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Here's a suggestion I have for men. If you're going to have a woman over your house, hide your medicine.
Your medicine?
Yeah, just put it up.
Don't put it.
You can't explain medicine all the
What
time.
is you on?
Yeah, if you got any medicine, hide it. I don't care if it's Celebrex. Most people don't know what that is. It sounds real close to, like VD.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything start with Cella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta sell it. You gotta put that up.
Claps. Because you can't explain this to people that's out of your house. Because most medicine you can't pronounce anyway. So what is this Anatavia in your cabinet?
Yeah, that sounds real sick.
I don't know no damn Anastasia. I said Anatavia. Oh, that's yogurt. What?
Activia.
It's in your medicine cabinet. You don't even know what it is because you can't pronounce your own medicine. What is you taking testosterone for? That ain't none of your business.
She just coming out with a whole
She
bunch
just
of
saw
pill
it.
bottles.
She just saw it.
What is you taking testosterone for?
And your breast is hanging though.
Yeah. She come out there, you done bought some Chinese remedy. She come out, what is black cat? Excuse me.
Steve, didn't you say, though, that this girl you were dating was so gorgeous and you went over her house and she had roaches or something? Didn't you tell us a story about that?
Yeah, I've told that story, but I did another one time. Met this girl, and in college, Lord, she was fine. Creole girl, my brother told me how to get her, and he gave me some money to take her out. So I told her to pick a restaurant. She picked a Creole restaurant. Now I'm 17. I ain't had no Creole food, so I'm in. I go in there. She done ordered all this spicy stuff, etouffee, all this, but spicy though.
Yeah, I know.
I'm eating stuff, man, ain't never been in my system before. So I'm taking her home, and my stomach is turning. So we get at the front of her house. I'm gonna walk her to the door. She said, "Come on in for a little while. My mama and them gone."
Oh.
Now, my mama had told me when your stomach is tore up, try to go home.
Yes.
Don't put that in nobody else's house.
Great advice. Yes.
But she was so fine, I just said, well, man, let me go on in here for a little while. Because what kind of man would I be? Fine chick invite you in, and mom and daddy ain't there. Let me at least go on in here. Something.
But your stomach, I mean, really?
Shirley, this a girl. Every man would have went in there.
Everyone.
So I'm sitting there on the couch, we watching TV, my stomach is turning. I can hear it. So I said, can I go to the bathroom? She said, second door on the left. I go in there, and Lord have mercy.
Sorry if you're eating
The
breakfast.
walls of Gibraltar.
What?
Coming
The
down.
walls of Gibraltar. I done grabbed the towel rack in front of me to just try to hang on. I'm twisting the guest towel in my hand like I'm wringing it out. I done knocked the toilet tissue holder off the wall, screws out everything.
Wait,
I done kicked over the trash can.
You could hear this, right?
I don't hear it.
You're tearing
She
the
couldn't,
bathroom
wasn't
up.
feeling what I was feeling. But I'm using the bathroom so much that it's alarming to me.
Yeah.
I've actually put more in there than I've ever put in there in my life prior to.
I think we got the
You
picture.
filled
We
it
got
up.
it. We
I
got
didn't
it.
know. Would you, don't stop my story, Shirley. This is for Junior and Tommy.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So I'm filling the bowl up. So finally I'm done. To my relief. But I'm sweating though. I'm talking about I'm in there.
Is you out your shirt?
I'm talking about shirt wide open. I had unbuttoned my whole shirt. It's wide open. I had hung my pants up on the back of the
So
door.
you did have your clothes
Because
on.
I use the bathroom like my daddy. I always hang my pants and drawers up on the back of the door. Because I
You're
used to
naked.
buy
Come on
that.
up.
Yeah, you don't ever use the bathroom. But I got my shirt on. But I didn't open it up because it's hot. I got just water coming down out the front. So I stand up and I flush the toilet.
Uh-oh.
Now, I'm putting my clothes on, But you know how you're waiting to hear that sound? That
Yeah.
That's
I
gone.
don't hear
It's
it.
gone.
Swoosh. Yeah.
All I hear is the swirling.
Oh.
And I turn around and it's rising.
It's rising.
Now I'm asking God not to do this to me today.
I know you praying.
I'm asking God, not today, Lord.
We have to
Not
have,
in here.
we have to have a part 3.
This ain't the time for this.
Yeah, hold tight, dog.
Hang on, Steve.
Lord, stop this swirl from rising. In your name, Father God.
That boy praying.
You ain't ever heard me. Hear me now, oh God.
Steve, we have to go.
But Jesus,
reel it in. and-
stop this swirl, but it's steady coming.
Oh, God.
Part 2 right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here we are, Steve.
All right, I'm back. Just catch up. I'm over this fine girl house, stomach toe up, then ate Creole food, 17. Should have went home to use the bathroom. Sat in her house because she fine. Now I'm in here using the bathroom, and all hell done broke loose in here.
Come on,
I'm
boy.
in here naked, sitting on the toilet with just my shirt on, because I like to sit wide-legged. I like to be open and free, and I need it because I had to brace myself a couple times.
But she never came in there to knock on the door to check.
No,
on
not
you, or-
yet. She coming. That's coming in the store.
Okay.
So I get up. I finally get through, but I've noticed that I put more in the bowl than ever before. So I'm a little bit concerned with their sheer volume. So I flush the toilet as I'm putting my pants back up on me. And I'm waiting to hear that. But I don't hear it. And I look back, and it's rising.
Oh, Lord.
It's
Lord,
just going
Lord.
in a slow circle.
Oh, my
So I go in. I go to my heavenly Father. Say, Father God,
Pray on this
Please.
bowl, boy. Pray on this
not
bowl.
now, Lord.
Pray hard.
Stop this rising tide.
Well,
Somehow, don't let this swirl get up by the top. But he didn't hear me that day.
Yeah.
I guess it was a lesson.
It's a lesson.
So next thing I know, it's at the very top of the toilet,
Oh, my God.
and it's about to flow over.
Oh.
So now I don't know what to do. So I look down, and it's a trash can. So I dip the trash can down in it, and I got a trash can full of it.
Oh.
So I pull the shower curtain back, throw it in the bathtub. But here comes some more. So I had to take another trash can full of it and throw another trash can in the bathtub. And here comes some damn more. So now I realize they toilet is broke. They toilet is broke and backed up. And it started going back down.
oh, you
So
working
then
it,
I
man.
say, I got to get some water and put it in here. So I started running water in the trash can to pour it down there and make the water go clean.
Right.
So I finally did that.
Yeah.
And I said, thank you, Lord. And I looked over, and the damn bathtub is trifling. The shower curtain is trifling. I look up, it's on the wall.
Wait, hold on.
It's on the wall.
Part four. Hold on.
This is Steve Harvey's in the bathroom.
Trapped.
Part 4 coming up right after this. Trapped in the bathroom. Part 4. It's on the walls, the shower curtain, and the bathtub.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Steve trapped in the bathroom. Part 4.
Yeah.
I done bailed out 3 buckets, trash cans of pure mess. Then throwed it in the shower. So when I get all of the water back in the toilet where I got it subside and the water clean, I said, okay, cool. I look over. The damn bathtub is trifling. So now I cut these people's shower on.
These people.
And I'm washing down the walls,
Yeah.
the shower curtain with the shower. The girl comes up to the door because I've been in here now about 45 minutes.
Whoa.
The cleanup was a long time. So she said, you okay in there? Everything fine.
this ain't going good.
She said, it sounds like something wrong in there. Hey, get away from the door.
To get away from the door.
She said, well, okay.
It's my house.
So I'm in there. Is this too late? But I noticed they got a candle in the bathroom.
Oh.
I light it. I light the candle, start striking matches and running tap water.
Okay.
That's what my mama always told me. Strike some matches and run some tap water. It'll help you get rid of odor.
Okay.
So I'm in there. But now I'm washing down shower curtains, walls, the bathtub, getting up stuff off the floor. I'm just in here. Now, you probably saying, Steve, what is you washing it down with?
Yeah, that's what we're
Well,
probably
wasn't
saying.
no paper towels in there. But that towel rack that I had grabbed when I first sat down and was twisting it,
Yeah.
they guest towels.
The pretty ones with the lace and the flowers and the...
Yeah, with the
embroidery
initials
on
on
it.
it.
Yeah,
Had
their
T's on it, the
initials.
Thompsons.
Yeah.
That's what I'm washing it down with.
Not my good towels.
Now this towel is brown. Because I can't rinse it all out. Because it would
What
have
color was it when it started?
Pink. They was pink.
This is awful.
Now the tiles is running. I done washed all the walls down, everything. I'm in there sweating.
You working.
My ass been on a construction site.
You are working.
So I've been in there total about damn near an hour. So I fasten my clothes. I look at the bathroom. I got everything up. But I got this big nasty ass towel, and I don't know what to do with it. So I take it, put it in the waste paper can that I've been bailing with, and stuck all that under the sink. Okay.
Yeah.
I figure this ain't finna be good no how. Yeah. But at least when they come in here, it's gonna take a moment, because I know when you go in there, you're gonna have to say, what the hell happened here? Because I couldn't remember how the shower curtain was or none of that. And I'm telling you, I got everything off.
Right.
So I walk down the hallway. She's sitting on the couch with an attitude.
Of course she has an
Her
attitude.
arms folded.
Yes,
Then
of
she looked at me and
course.
she said, why you been in there so long? I
Right.
said, I had a little accident. Then she said, oh my God, look at you.
What was wrong?
I didn't realize. But when I was bailing all that mess into the shower, it was splashing on my pants below my knee. I ain't had time to look at this because I'm too busy cleaning up their damn house. Now I look down, it's just specks and splash marks of mess from my knee down. My pants was trifling. I looked at her, she looked at me and she said, oh my God, look at you. What have you been doing?
What did you say?
I looked at her and said, you ain't got to talk to me like that. And walked out the front door and slammed it.
Never came back.
Went in there and got in my car, had to ride home with all my windows down. Because I stink. I smelled like a skunk sitting in that car.
Oh, God.
And drove home. And that girl saw me on the campus next day, and all her girlfriends was looking at me. I act like I had never met her. And that was my Steve Harvey's
Wow.
Trapped
in the bathroom.
All right.
How are you now?
All right, nephew Tommy coming up next with the prank phone call.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, you're not going to believe my strawberry letter for today. The subject is you can't have your cake and eat it too, but wait till you hear it. Right now, though, the nephew's in the building with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
I want to date your mama.
Oh, see, right there.
I want to date your mama.
Steve, how would you do it again, please?
Today's prank is I want to date your mother.
See?
That's it?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing in there.
What do you need?
I know.
Put some prank on that. Put something on there.
Yeah, I can't tell you how to prank because obviously you're the king of it, but I was just talking about the introductions could use a lot of work.
You got to put some more flavor on that. Try it
Now,
then.
see, the flavor is in the prank.
Yeah, but
you
put
know.
some seasoning on that intro, though.
Yeah, see, that's where you and I differ. And so, once again, just do what you want to do.
All right.
All right.
How do you say? I'm sorry, I can't. I want to date your mama.
Well, do you, man?
Run it.
Boo.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Miss Burns.
This is James. This is her son.
How you doing, man? My name is Gordon. I just recently joined the church, man, within the last month, and I was trying to get in touch with Miss Burns. One of the members gave me a number, but I guess they must have gave me the wrong number. I guess is this a home number or what is this?
Oh, hold up. Who is this again?
My name is Gordon. I'm a new member at the church.
Yeah.
Is this your number?
Yeah, man. This is my phone number. I'm James. I'm her son.
Oh, that's your mom. Okay, that's your mother.
Right.
All right. Well, yeah, my bad, man. I was trying to get in touch with Miss Burns. Now, do you have a cell or a home number or something where I can get in touch with Miss Burns?
Wait, tell me. Your name is what? Gordon.
I just joined the church, man, so I might not have met you yet, James.
Okay. Well, God bless you, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Is there any way I could get your mom's home number from you?
I mean, you just joined the church. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to talk to her. I mean, is there a message I could pass on to her, though?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to see if it's all right for me to take her out. I've been seeing her for the last
Hold up. Tell me, now, you were just saying that you were a new member to the church, and somebody gave you, or they were attempting to give you my mother's number, and you're asking me if you could take her out, man?
Well, I wasn't asking you. I thought I had her phone number. I guess they gave me your number by mistake. That's my reason for calling. I thought I was going to get her. I want to take her out, maybe to dinner or something.
Well, I'll be quite honest, man. I just came back home from overseas from fighting and everything, man. And, I mean, my pops just passed away not too long ago, and I ain't too keen on my mama going out with somebody. And besides, you don't even sound like you her age. She in her 60s, man. How old are you, man?
I'm 36.
Get the hell out of here. How old, man?
I'm 36.
I'm 34. What the is you doing? You do realize my mom is pushing 60, right?
Well, you know what, man? I look at it like James, right? James, I look at it like it's, age ain't nothing but a number, man. It's what's in your heart, man, and how you carry yourself,
Yeah, but my mom, but my mom ain't no cougar like that, and I know she ain't coming after you. All right, now, I remember her telling me that she trying some new things at this church, but going out with some that's 30, how old are you? You a baby, man.
I'm 36, dude.
Man, you like my brother or something, man. Ain't nowhere in the world my mama gonna be dating.
Okay, James, let me say this, man. First of all, I didn't even know I was calling you. Second of all, I'm calling to speak with her. I'm not calling trying to get permission from you. Miss Burns is a grown woman. Miss Burns can decide.
Whoa. Time out. Now, I don't think you heard me, man. I just came back from fighting overseas. My pops passed away not too long ago. I am the man of the house. Let's get that straight right now, all right? I don't care if I'm still living at home or not. I'm the man of this house, all right? You calling to ask my mama on a date? Okay, yeah, you might as well just stick to church, dog, because, as I said, be blessed. But it ain't going to be no blessing from me to you. I tell you that right now.
Okay, I'm not looking for a blessing from you at all, brother.
You might want to look for a blessing.
I respect the fact that you've been overseas and you've been fighting for this country, okay? But if I decide I want to speak to Miss Burns about going out, I think Miss Burns has every right to decide if she would like to go out with Gordon or not. And Gordon wants to take her out.
Hold the up. Look, bro, I don't care how old you say you are, all right? Number one, you too young, as I already mentioned, all right? This ain't going down with you and my mom. Straight up.
Hey, man, that's for your mama to decide.
No. You bringing up my mama, you letting the word your mama come out your mouth again, that's going to get you up, all right? I don't know where you from. I don't give a how old you are.
I'm 36, man.
I know what church my mama go to, and it ain't going to be her and you. You ain't going to be asking her out, all right? I don't give a what it takes. I will show up on Sunday, catch your in the pulpit or wherever you're going to be sitting, in the back, in the choir. It don't matter. Something is going down. You are not going to get with my mama like that. You got that?
That's up for your mama to decide. If your mama want to go out with me to have dinner, ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
I'm deciding it right now. It ain't going to happen. I told you before, be blessed or get your whooped. You got two choices, all right? I didn't fight overseas 3 years to come back and also deal with my daddy dying and then come back. Man, I'm suffering from PSD PSD, dog. I don't know what the I'm going to do unless you want to get it like that.
You suffer from what?
A PSD, post-traumatic stress syndrome, and I will release all that on you. You got that? I don't play that.
Hey, man, listen, I don't want no trouble.
It don't matter to me. You can catch it.
Okay, look, man, listen. I ain't trying to have no trouble out you, man. All I'm finna say is this right here. I'll talk to your mom on Sunday, okay?
You ain't gonna talk to me. Are you not hearing me, man?
Okay.
I'm going crazy right now.
Okay, can I say this? Can I say one more thing to you, man, before you explode?
You ain't got nothing else to say.
I got one more thing before you explode, man. Is you listening?
Yeah, man.
James?
What?
Hey, man, I want to tell you this, man. This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your mama got me to prank phone call you.
Get the out of here. This who?
Hey, man, this is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. Your mama told me, she said, my son been overseas. He been fighting. I'm glad to have him home. She said, we got to get him back in the spirit of laughing.
Man, my mama, are you kidding me, man?
We got you good.
We listen to this show overseas, man.
First of all, I got to say thank you for fighting for this country. I want to ask you one more thing. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Man, nothing but the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You get it overseas and in the States, dog. Thanks, man.
Did I go too far, Sheriff?
You did.
Yes, you played too much.
You already know.
Mamas need love too, though, don't they?
Yeah,
Of
but you don't want to talk about
course.
dating
We're
nobody,
both
Mama.
mothers. Yeah.
I wish you would talk about dating mine.
I might call you next week. I might call you next week.
See, that's you too far.
But you go too far a lot.
That's you.
Right
Well,
there
you
at
know.
that edge. But he
Right there.
usually goes to the edge.
He
doesn't-
steps over it.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you.
You think I'm overboard?
Yes.
No, perfectly. My God, you're terrific.
Is this reverse psychology, Steve?
Y'all ain't.
No, it don't matter. Psychology don't work with him.
We're getting ready to get to the strawberry letter, okay? Up next, the subject, you can't have your cake and eat it too. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it's time now for today's strawberry letter. And listen, if you need advice on relationships, on dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your strawberry letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one today. So before I actually read the letter, I have to do a disclaimer here and ask you, please listen to the entire letter. It is not what you think, okay? It's going to get a little crazy in the middle, but stick with me. All right, please. Thank you.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the strawberry letter.
Subject, you can't have your cake and eat it too. All right, one more time. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Dear Steve and Shirley, I've been dating a guy for 6 months, and he's one of the sweetest men that I've ever met. This weekend, he disclosed some information to me, and I need your opinion. He and I met when I moved out of my condo. He was the supervisor of the moving company that I used, and he was very professional and handsome, and when he asked me out, I accepted. We started out as friends, and now we're in a relationship. On our first date, he said his favorite thing about me was my skin tone and how soft and supple it looks. I had not had that much attention in a while, so I was overjoyed. Whenever we go out, he caresses my skin with his great big hands and kisses my shoulders and neck. We finally got intimate over the weekend, and it was everything I had hoped for. But then it got tricky.
Here we go.
After sex, we were lying in bed, and as usual, he was rubbing on me and kept saying how he loves my skin. He then whispered to me, "I just want to eat you." I giggled and turned to look at him, thinking he wanted to go for round 2. But then he said to me, "No, I literally want to eat you." I looked at this man and asked him to repeat himself. He said he fantasizes about eating a part of a woman's body, and it's a big fetish that he has not been able to live that out. He elaborated that overseas it's a big thing where a man will take part of a woman's buttocks and eat it.
What?
He said he's been fascinated by cannibalism since he was young, but this is just a fetish and nothing serious.
What?
Wait.
You heard me.
Hold on. I was thinking you were talking about something else.
Okay,
hard
right. That's
left.
why I said.
I done put
That's
my
why I
cut her
said.
ass, though.
He said he's been fascinated. Let me get through the letter, please, Steve. He said he's been fascinated by cannibalism. Since he was young, but this is just a fetish and nothing serious. So, I need to know if this is really just a fetish or should I run before it's too late? Have you ever heard of such? I'm falling for this guy, but I don't want to end up with my butt in a frying pan. Please help me. Okay, I mean, all I could say initially is what? WTH? I mean, really, did I read this correctly? Like, you said in the letter, did you hear this correctly? People don't eat people. That's not what we do. What is he talking about? I mean, this is a fantasy he hasn't been able to live out yet. Listen, sure, he could be just kidding, and this could just be a fantasy, and he doesn't really mean this. Sure.
A booty burger?
I mean, he could just be kidding, but why take this chance? I mean, seriously, he knows too much about it. He's researched it. No, to answer your question, we've never heard of such cannibalism and things like this. I mean, we know what it is, of course, but we haven't literally heard of anyone doing this. And yes, I would run. He sounds too freaky. I mean,
freaky?
Yeah, he sounds too freaky and crazy to me. That's not freaky to you?
No,
that's
right.
beyond. That's
yeah.
beyond.
Way
It's beyond.
Hey,
It's beyond.
Let her finish the letter.
Yeah, it's beyond. He wants to literally eat you. The term is called vorerephilia, if you guys want to know. Vorerephilia. All right?
Yeah, I knew that.
Oh, you know that. All right, Steve, I'm done. I think she should run. This is too crazy.
Well, let's go over the letter and just go along on the journey that this letter was taking us on. They 6 months, dating this man, one of the sweetest men she ever met. You know, he was a supervisor of a moving company that moved her, professional, handsome, and so he asked her out. She said, all right. Well, they started out as friends, but they're in a relationship now. Because on the first date, he told her the first thing he loved about her was her skin. Her skin tone. How soft and subtle it looked. Girl, the attention about to drive this girl crazy. She was overjoyed. When we go out, he be caressing your skin with his great big hand. Because them furniture moving hands. You know, he got them big ass hands. He picking up refrigerators, couches. You know, this big man ass hand. Kissing all over your shoulder. You got intimate over the weekend, and Lord Jesus. Woo, it was everything. Then it got tricky. After sex, y'all was laying in bed. You know, just like he was just rubbing on you. Kept saying, I love your skin. Then he whispered, I just want to eat you. Now, we've all heard this before.
Careful. All right,
most
listen.
grown-ass men before.
Hang on, Steve. Hang on. We'll have part two.
Oh, Lord.
We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 after the hour. Subject of today's letter, you can't have your cake and eat it too. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, let's get back into the letter. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Let's recap.
Ain't no damn recap. She done got the movie company boy she done fell in love with. And he out on the date with her. Talking about the favorite thing about her was her skin tone and how soft and supple it looked. Oh, she hadn't had this kind of attention in a while. She was overjoyed. Go out, caressing the skin, had them great big hands kissing all on her shoulder. He had the moving man hands. Yeah, picking, flipping, taking whole rugs down by herself down the steps, picking up armoires and moving entertainment centers. Oh, this boy powerful. So you finally got intimate over the weekend, and Lord have mercy, it was everything she hoped for. And right after she said everything I hoped for, period, but then it got tricky. Oh, they laying up in there in the afterglow. They laying in bed just like usual, just rubbing on me. And they kept talking about how much he loved my skin. Then he whispered to me, I just want to eat you. Now, she giggled, turned, cause she want to say yes to this. That's what the giggle was about. And turned and looked at him thinking he wanted to go for round 2. No. Now you was hoping that he was talking about what you thought he was talking about. That's what the giggle was for. But then he said to me, no, I literally want to eat you. I looked at this man and I asked him to repeat himself. Because you know what? If that's what you really want to do, just go and say it to me. But I don't know what you mean by literally. So I asked him to repeat himself. He said that he fantasizes about eating a part of a woman's body, and it's a big fetish that he's not been able to live out yet. Now, at this point, you need to be sitting up in the bed. You need to sit up. You need to start eyeing his ass, because this is going somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then he elaborated that overseas, it's a big thing where a man would take part of a woman's buttocks and eat it.
Wow.
What?
Now, I don't know where in this letter you kept typing, but this would have been a hard letter to type. You want to eat what? I don't know who this sister is, but this conversation with, you want to eat? You gonna cut who ass? Hold on. In words, you crazy. He said he was fascinated by cannibalism since he was young, but this is just a fetish and nothing serious. So I need to know if this is really just a fetish, or should I run before it's too late? What the hell did you just ask us? Mm-hmm. You're trying to figure out if this is a fetish. A man just told you that he wanted a slice of your ass. just you know, like it's cheese, or like you just a ham or honey bake sitting up on the table. You just want a slice of your ass, cause now he done talking about this overseas. Now, he been rubbing on your skin now. I love the texture. Now, he said he been fascinated by cannibalism since he was young, but this just a fetish and nothing serious. Now, here go the cold part right here. So I need to know if this is really a fetish, or should I run before it's too late? Have you ever heard of such? I'm falling for this guy, but I don't want to end up with my butt in a frying pan. Okay, so what is you typing for? Now, you might be falling for this guy, but you ain't gonna be able to fall on your ass, cause he gonna be the lady.
What?
You gonna wake up one night numb, you ain't gonna know what's going on. And he gonna be sitting over there with a plate with some hot sauce. Yeah. And gonna have a napkin around his neck. Baby, what you eating? Now he done numbed you while you sleep. You wake up and your little booty just tingling. You don't know half of it. It's over there on that damn plate.
Oh my gosh.
Sitting over there got some hot sauce and he just chewing your ass and you don't even know it. Your stupid behind talking about, have you ever heard of such a thing? Hell no, we black people.
Yeah.
Hell no, we black people. Now, at first the letter was kind of sexy. Hell.
Get out.
He talking about taking a slice of your ass, and you done wrote into us. And you sitting up in here, I don't want to end up with my butt in a frying pan. What you think you're going to do? You're going to have your little biceps in there and everything else. Like a little thigh meat now.
All right, look, we got to
stupid ass get rid of this food.
We got to let the people know that they can email or Instagram us their thoughts.
Don't email us nothing like this again.
On the Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM, or check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. All right, more of this crazy, ignorant show, Steve Harvey Morning Show, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Unc and Neff are here. It's Memorial Day weekend. So you guys, you, Unc, and Neff have some grilling tips for us, some barbecue
for the grill.
tips?
It's time for
some
it.
rules and all of that. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get started. What you got?
Unc, do you clean your grill?
Not that much. I really just brush off the residue
from the last
and
time,
let it fall into the flame. Yeah,
exactly.
But I don't clean the grill completely.
What do you mean you don't clean the
You
grill?
don't. Once that heat hit it, that heat hit it.
See, I put that grill over that fire. Fire kill all germs.
Oh.
And you just scrub it off. You got the little scrub.
But it leaves. I take my steel brush and clean it. But I want that seasoning in.
There you do. Now walk me through this. Walk me through marinating a slab of ribs.
Now, marinating a slab of ribs for me is very simple because you can do it overnight, but it's not necessary.
Okay.
I do like a 35, 45 hour long process. But first thing I do, I go down to Walmart and they got this thing that can peel the skin off the back of the ribs.
Oh, the
That's
fat
the
part.
first thing. That little thin layer of skin that's real chewy. I takes that off. See, I peel that off.
Keep going, I'm listening.
Because this how you really get your meat to taste right. You take that skin off that's on the bone side of the rib.
Why are you so serious?
I know.
It's a serious thing.
Because it's time to get this.
I feel like I'm in class.
I know. Go
And you should be. Your ass really do.
And she ain't taking no notes. Come on.
It's all in my head.
Your non-cooking ass.
Steve.
I only use a dry rub. That's all I use.
Okay.
And I have a special dry rub that I use.
All right. So you put that on. How long? You just let that sit?
Now, first I got my fire outside going.
Right.
But I prefer the big green egg.
That's what I got. Yes, sir.
That's the best way. Then once I get that coals down there, I pull them to 3/4 side of the grill because I got the big one. And I leave a 1/4 of the grill with no coal under it. I pull all the coal forward so I'm only on 3/4 of the grill.
Got that back
Just in
side.
case my meat get to going a little hot, I got a little cool spot I can push the meat to.
Gotcha.
Keep it from direct heat cooking it. Then when I shut the lid down, I monitor the dampers and the drafts on it to keep it around 275, 250.
That's good cooking temp right there.
Okay.
250, 275.
That's what you want.
Okay.
Got that green egg in there. Now, I rub my meat with this dry rub. I take it out there and I set it on the grill, rib side down. Rib side down at 275, and I shut it.
All right, Steve, we should take a pause here because we only have a few seconds. We'll come right back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Now, I rub my meat with this dry rub. I take it out there and I set it on the grill, rib side down. Rib side down at 275, and I shut it.
Okay.
55 minutes later,
Come on. Take them off.
I open the lid, and you can start eating baby backs.
That fast?
Yes, sir.
That's all
Now,
it
do
takes.
you ever-
Nothing else.
Do you ever wrap yours in foil?
No, I do not.
Okay. You've seen that process though, right?
I've seen there's nothing wrong with it.
You put them
But
on for, but you can put them on for about 45, about 30 minutes, and then take them off, wrap them, put them back on, and let them cook the rest of the way in the foil. That's
See, I don't wrap my meat.
Well, is there a problem with wrapping your meat? I mean,
I mean, he sounds
It
so
ain't the same.
mad about it.
I'm just saying it ain't the same.
What'd you say, Shirley?
If you rap your meat, it ain't
That's a
the same.
legitimate question.
Say it again,
Yeah,
Shirley.
but it's not the same.
The way she said it, though. Come on.
I felt like I was going the wrong way with this. I bailed out of this. This was turning into something else.
And Tommy
But,
was just taking you there, too.
Yeah, but 55 to 57 minutes on one side. I never flip the meat.
Right.
Really?
I never flip it. Because what happens is when you cook it just bone side down, and, ain't no meat on the bone side of the rib, see. But what it does is it seals it real nice. And it keeps the meat real juicy because you put a sear on the bone side. And then the smoke and my wood chips cook the meat on the top.
So why do people flip their meat? I mean, I see that all the time.
I mean, my brother flip his meat. My daddy flip his meat. I just don't.
Huh?
I just don't. Because it's not necessary. And you get a real tender piece of baby back. I do this now. I'm trying to
Man.
Now
you
here's
can ask anybody that done had my ribs now.
Here's what a lot of people don't know.
Perfect.
Now, you did turn me on to something that was good. That lump coal. I never knew nothing about that tea.
That's the only thing I mess with.
That's
Now, what's that?
That's like wood that's already been burnt before.
Lump coal?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when they have forest fires,
Yeah.
all them charred trees,
That's what it is.
that's perfect for barbecue.
Lump coal.
Yeah, Central
That
Market
is
got
perfect.
the best of it.
I bet you a lot of
does?
fellas are listening.
Central Market.
Mm-hmm. Grocery store.
It's made by Central Market. Well, they bag it up, is what I mean.
Well, it's all the same, but green egg has a good version that's usually the most burned.
Okay.
Green egg?
Because you can see some of the wood in some of them.
You ain't never seen the green egg, Shirley?
The smoker, Shirley.
It's a
green.
barbecue pit.
Not actually green eggs and ham. Girl, I'm
God, dog.
This is too much.
Yeah, you need to just sit down and wait till dinner ready.
Not only can she not cook,
She don't even know
she don't even know
the brands of appliances and
So
smokers.
why we eating green eggs at the barbecue?
She is frowning up.
Oh my gosh.
Upset though.
That's one of
Green
your
eggs.
sides. With your ribs,
She
green
looks like
eggs.
you making ribs and green eggs.
Okay. All right. Go on, Steve. Sorry.
All right, so we learned a lot grilling with Steve. Man, he
I know I
done.
did.
Yeah.
Steve and Tommy. Tommy's a good griller. too.
Yes, he can cook.
I give credit where credit.
You do.
Thank you, sir. I will be grilling this weekend. I won't be
He's
eating.
a bad boy out there on that grill.
I won't be eating red meat, but I'm gonna have salmon all over.
Oh yeah. Did you know that, Steve? He doesn't eat red meat anymore.
Not anymore. I'm just taking a break.
Oh, okay. Now, do you make your own sauce, your own barbecue sauce, or do you buy it, or
Yes.
what?
I got 2 barbecue recipes.
Give me one.
There's a barbecue sauce called Old George T.
I don't know about that one.
I like sweet
Just
baby.
find Old George T barbecue sauce. Got an old black dude. They got honey,
Oh.
bourbon, maple. I use 2 bottles of that.
Have you tried Sweet Baby Ray?
Sweet baby Ray's.
Oh, I had plenty of that, but it's all right. If you want the best jar barbecue sauce that you ain't got to do nothing to, Williams Brothers. Williams Brothers barbecue sauce is the one where you ain't got to do nothing to it.
Okay.
Let me see what he.
And it's better than Sweet Baby Ray's. I'm telling you,
is it?
Tommy.
Okay. All right, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here we are. We're back with these barbecue grilling tips from Unc and Neff. All kinds of barbecue tips you guys are giving us. Just dropping all kinds of barbecue
But you're not
knowledge.
taking no notes or soaking
mental.
in no knowledge though.
Why?
Because you need. Okay.
Now, let me tell you what you ought to get.
What?
Old Mule.
Oh, mule.
Old Mule
This
barbecue sauce. Y'all don't know, man. Y'all don't know nothing about the country.
That's some slavery sauce. Yeah. Old Mule.
Oh, my mule sauce.
Shirley Caesar made this sauce. Lays.
He mad. He mad.
I don't know how to know about no damn barbecue.
What?
Old Mule.
Yeah. Yeah. You
It's got
can't.
a brown label on it and a picture of a mule head.
Is Harry Tubman
Old
next to
Mule.
the mule?
Listen to me. I'm trying to help y'all weekend out. Y'all don't know this type of stuff. Dog, I've been experimenting with this stuff I done bought every barbecue sauce there is, from Kraft on up.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah, we all
telling
started
you,
with
who got
Kraft.
the best damn barbecue sauce?
And
Williamson Brothers.
Old Mule and doctor it a little bit.
Okay.
Now, on that Old Mule, it's got a little kick to it. That's why they call it Mule.
Okay.
Oh.
Now you want to cut the kick with a little brown sugar.
All right.
Cut that kick with just a little bit of brown sugar to taste. And then put a little mustard in it.
Okay. Okay, that
A
works.
little mustard and a little brown sugar to taste. But have it simmered in a pot on low, so when you stir it, it blend the flavors in better.
Okay.
We'll be back with more right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right. All right. Barbecue rules and regulations, part 3, barbecue sauce. We're talking about.
We're in
now.
the middle of the sauce right now.
The whole time you add and taste it, add a little bit at a time. It go to your taste. Boom. When you get in there, but now let me tell you something. That old George T, that's what you want to start with.
Yeah.
Can I ask you
With
something?
this
Can I ask
store
you
bought
something?
stuff.
Is anything new? Cause you got old Mule, old T. These old ass sausages. But if you say they work, I'm gonna try a couple of them this weekend. But I need something. We got new Mule. Or
Modern new.
Jesus.
1950s Mules.
He get mad. He get mad.
Y'all want good food or y'all what y'all want? Y'all want
I want good food.
Y'all want
I want
y'all
good
want fancy ass name product.
I want something before sit-ins. Something after sit-ins.
All right. You know your uncle's good.
And it's Rufus Teague barbecue sauce.
Rufus.
Rufus? Is Rufus T?
You know this old as dirt. You got.
Now my
Find
uncle.
these things.
Hold on, let me Google
I'm
Rufus.
telling you, man, because I'm a barbecue dude. If you get the Rufus Teague barbecue sauce, that's some of the best store-bought that you can buy. And if you learn how to mix them, I got a recipe, boy, with this Rufus Teague. And I use 2 different Rufus Teagues. I sent it to my daughter. My daughter asked me for it. Let me see if I can put it.
And look at the thing on the bottle. It said Rufus Teague made some sauce. That's what it says.
That's the slogan.
That's
That's
it.
the slogan. Look at it. Rufus Teague made some sauce.
Okay.
You damn right.
Yeah. Now that's house or field.
Tommy.
What?
See, y'all need.
That's
You know what time it just since you on it though. My uncle did
I'm
make
not
a
gonna
burn
hate
up
that.
sack sauce. Man. Now, is that really a
O.T.
stove called
Williamson
Barbecue
Brothers.
Galore?
No.
Barbecue galore.
No.
Yeah, man,
No,
that
it's
nationwide
not.
change.
It's barbecue
It is, Shirley.
galore. Galore.
What?
What you say,
Man,
Shirley?
you little bullshit.
Galore. It is not
That's why your
galore.
ass can't cook.
Now, do you have a brand like a smoky brand like
Hey, we got to come back.
Freedom Sauce?
Hey, when
Freedom.
we come back.
I just want you to free us before we leave.
He gonna kill
You don't get it. All right, we'll be back with our last break of the day and Steve's closing remarks about barbecue at 49 after.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we are. We're at our last break of the day before we head on into the holiday weekend.
Now,
The
I
3-day
know I'm gonna
holiday
do
weekend.
some inspirational stuff, but get your pens and papers out. I'm about to give you a recipe that you can make the bomb diggity barbecue sauce, and everybody will be talking about it.
Write this down for me, Tom.
Girl.
And then what
The
you gonna do
bomb
with it?
diggity.
You need
Come
a
on.
recorder.
And
All
that's
right,
what
you
I'm
ready?
calling. I'm
Yes,
calling
we're
it the bomb
listening.
diggity.
We're
Come on.
listening.
Let's
First
go.
of all, this is what you need. A half a cup of apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
You need 6 teaspoons of garlic powder. Level, not too much, just 6 level, easy teaspoons of garlic powder.
Got it.
You need 7 teaspoons of brown cane raw sugar.
All right.
Not that brown sugar that's matted together in the bag.
Right.
You want cane sugar, crystallized. So you want 7 teaspoons of brown cane raw sugar. You need 1 bottle of Rufus Teague Sweet Heat. You need 1 bottle of Rufus Teague Honey Sweet. Barbecue sauce, honey sweet.
Okay.
Fresh Market sells this. Barbecue Galore sells this. Just get to going round.
I got it.
Kroger, I've seen some Albertsons with it. Now, you blend all this together.
Mm-hmm.
Then I want you to take that empty bottle of Rufus Tea.
Yeah.
Fill it up with water 1.5 times.
Okay.
So fill up a bottle of Rufus Tea, empty barbecue sauce, pour it in there, stir it, put a half a bottle in there and stir it.
1.5.
Simmer on low heat and watch what the hell happens.
That's it?
All right, hold on. Let me recap. Half a cup of apple cider vinegar.
Yes, sir.
6 teaspoons of garlic powder.
Yes, sir.
7 teaspoons of brown cane raw sugar.
Yeah,
that's important.
You can use a little bit more sugar.
Okay.
Just go to taste.
Gotcha. All right. 1 bottle of Rufus Teague Sweet Heat.
Yes, sir.
1 bottle of Rufus Teague Honey Sweet.
Yes, sir.
Why is he so serious?
All right. Put all that, simmer all that, but before that, take a bottle and a half of water and pour that in there and simmer all that.
Measured in them Rufus Teague bottles.
Yeah. So basically, let me try this one more time. We got a half a cup of apple cider vinegar. Oh,
Yes,
Lord. And then we got 6 teaspoons of garlic powder.
6 to be exact.
Oh, Lord, moving along. 7 teaspoons of brown cane raw sugar.
Yes, sir.
7 is completion.
You got to keep it raw. And then we got a bottle of the one and only Rufus Tea.
Come on, baby.
Good God Almighty. Follow me now because I'm going somewhere. Okay. And then we got a bottle of Rufus Tea, honey sweet.
Come on.
Take all of that, put it in a pot, get it warm, and then you take that same bottle, that empty bottle of Rufus Tea.
Yes, sir.
Fill it up with water.
Yes, sir.
Pour it in the pot. Get you another half a bottle of water.
Whoa,
put it in that Rufus Tea.
In there.
Pour it in that pot.
All up in there.
Stir that pot around.
Yeah.
Let it simmer.
Yes, sir.
Let it simmer.
Well.
Put it on low. Put the lid on it. And good God Almighty, you have what we call the bomb diggity barbecue sauce.
Yes, sir.
There it is.
Amen.
Let all the barbecue
now.
pits open.
If you are not creative and do not want to follow that, you just want to open up a jar and
Okay.
try to find yourself some Williamson Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Williamson Brothers barbecue sauce if you don't want to do nothing.
Okay.
After that, find yourself some bone-sucking sauce.
Oh, man.
That one scared me.
Some of this going in the bedroom. I know that. Bone sucking sauce. Man. Junior! What? Barbecue sauce can go in there?
Now, if you real lazy, what is that you call it? Is it Baby Ray's?
Oh, Sweet Baby Ray's?
Yeah. If you're just lazy and you don't want to make no sauce.
Sweet Baby Ray
But
good,
if you follow that recipe right there, though, you're going to love it.
I'm finna do this, though. Watch me.
You're going to love it.
And I'm going to video it and put it up Monday. Can I do that? Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
over the
put it
holiday
on my
weekend.
site.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hey, let me ask you this. When we down at the camp, is that the same sauce you be having at the camp?
No, I makes a different one for the camp.
Okay.
He all into it.
But you like it, though, don't you?
I love it.
See, when I'm just doing all meat and no vegetables, I
we just be-
change my
man, we
sauce.
killing it.
Oh.
Because there ain't no sides at the camp.
No.
Well, wait a minute now. Then Tommy can't come because he's off meat right now.
If Tommy came to the camp, he'd be in
He
there.
can come, Tom just ain't going to eat in the back of my cottage.
Yeah. He's off meat right now, you know.
Well, you can be off meat. Right? Yeah, okay. Well, not that week.
Something tell me I'm going to be back on it Sunday. Sunday, something tell me I'm going to be right back on it.
All this barbecuing you're doing.
If Tommy came to the camp, he'd be out there with the kids.
I done been to the camp.
Yeah.
The barbecue good at the camp.
Man,
Steve makes it all?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Sun up to sundown, he on that grill, man. And we waiting.
That's all I do.
We waiting.
All right, Steve.
Ladies and gentlemen, normally I do closing remarks, but we were talking about a subject that's dear to my heart, that barbecue. Now, if you wasn't feeling that one, I do understand. Well, God bless you. Have a great weekend. And whatever you do them ribs like they wants to get done.
Drop the mic on that one. Yeah. Drop it, Steve. For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharveyfm.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.